we're winding down Q1. That's nuts.
Oh, wow.
Q2's coming up. Do you have are you changing any strategy for Q2? Do you do like a reset?
Yeah, so as a thematic investor, I do invest for 5+ years out. So quarterly, I do look at who's been lagging. Every single company I own in my portfolio, I have a bear thesis, so I can like keep track of it, see if that has evolved. There's a couple names in my portfolio that they're in the doghouse and they kind of have to prove their place in my portfolio.
Who's the doghouse
quickly?
stock?
Trade Desk. I mean, Trade Desk is a doghouse stock.
Yeah.
They had an internal F up,
Yeah,
and Jeff Green
what
owned
happened?
it. So their launch of their new AI platform was a complete fumble. Fumble from a lot of like what the ad agencies loved about their platform. They removed those features in their newest and greatest AI platform. And that was an operational F up because clearly they didn't check in with the agencies of what product, like what features they use the most and what they're willing to like not have. And I think that was why he was referencing in that conference call. He was like, he was a great CEO. He was protecting his team, but as a shareholder and analyst, like we got no answers because he was willing to protect his team over giving everyone else visibility of what occurred. And because of that, it was a very noisy quarter. And ad industry is very cyclical. So if they missed that drastically, they're like, oh, is this the other end of cyclical risk associated with this industry? This is no bueno.
Who else is in the doghouse with the Trade Desk?
MongoDB has not performed like I thought they would, for sure. This is agentic AI hasn't really began yet, so like I'm giving them somewhat of a leash where I'm so bullish on AI. Like I'm a thematic investor. I will give a much longer leash for MongoDB because I see them fitting a very important niche within the database ecosystem in agentic AI world. I just don't know. For MongoDB though, for this world we're about to enter, data is gonna freaking explode. 100, 1000x. I love software companies with a consumption model. MongoDB is one of them. The data infrastructure angle for this ecosystem is going to be huge.
Yeah.
They just haven't performed yet. Historically though, this is the cheapest valuation it's been in quite some time. So agentic AI becomes a reality. I think it's going to become a lot sooner than people anticipate. They're going to see their revenue reaccelerate in the top line. But if I'm seeing other names in the space see that reflected in their fundamentals, but MongoDB is kind of still lagging, I'm wrong. Maybe the standalone NoSQL application of the databases isn't as a necessity as I thought it was, because you can still get it on AMP, and that's why I love Snowflake, MongoDB, Palantir. They're all LLM and cloud agnostic. It doesn't matter what cloud you're in. So like it theoretically should work. It really should, but I just have not seen it in the past year. So, and also every engineer I talk to, like they don't like the MongoDB app.